This is a 1982, 81-ish Sony Trinitron PVM KX-1901. This is a original PVM monitor. Right before they started calling them PVMs, I believe. This has got the outer glass shell protective cover. Not anything probably has to do with integral implosion protection or anything like that. I don't believe it's safety glass. These TVs of these eras, you know, of course they were band protected CRTs, so they didn't need an external. I just think it's for, I don't know, for looks. Honestly, you can unscrew it here and here and remove it. I got this on a trade-in. Somebody gave it to me in a partial payment for a 1997, 96, 97 PVM I think it was a 1923 MD medical PVM monitor. I picked up a couple of those a couple years back that had some issues and repaired them. So I got this one. Apparently it's low hour. I've already had the back open before. There's really not a lot of dust, not a lot of buildup on the anode of the HV. It's got some tape on it here. It's missing the speakers, unfortunately. That would be a nice addition to this particular set. But overall, it's in good condition. Just with some tape stuck here and there. Let's get some. Take a look at the back here really quick. It looks like, I don't know if y'all can read that. Looks like the October 1981. So it is an 81 set. It's got an external, I really need to get the lighting better here. Looks like it has an external plug-in. Yeah, here we are. So we could basically power an external device. It's a switch, 250 watt. And here are your inputs. Obviously you've got your composite, video and audio, stereo. It's got a multiplex input here. This is an interesting one. I don't know if you can see that. Really bad lighting. It's got the push-in left and right speaker jacks. And here's what everybody raves over. This has got the multi-RGB. This is a little plug cover that covers up a 25 pin. You can't really see that very well. 25 pin connector. Why can't we see that? Anyways, they've been known to take a floppy disk cable, and you could adapt this. Here's the plug that goes onto it. Basically the cover. Let's see if I can get a zoom in on that. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now you can see it. That right there is the RGB factory input for this particular PVM. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn it around and we're going to apply some power. I've got this little Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man game here that we can check out the picture quality with this guy. It's been a couple years since I powered this up, so let's see what it looks like. Okay, so we're back to the front here. We got it powered in and plugged in. What do we got here? Power. Got normal RGB power. Okay. There we go. Oh man, that's bright. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's see if I can. Of course, no speakers connected to it right now, but it looks like the picture is actually really remarkable. As you can see, the convergence is dang near perfect all the way around, as it should be, since these were technically first generation professional video monitors. The picture tube is probably on par with something that would be a standard Trinitron TV of that era. I don't think there's any specific what do you say, resolution difference, or like the TV lines would probably be a standard 480 count, where some of these PVMs get intense, the newer ones anyways, and they go into like 900, 800 scan lines of that nature. This looks like that would be basically the horizontal compression of the scan lines, how close they are together, so you don't see the pixels of the actual CRT. But as you can see here, this looks like a standard 480. So I'm going to say it's a 480i. Anyway, even with RGB, it's probably only a 480. But yeah, it's got a remarkable picture. I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10, of course, considering the tape goo that's stuck all over everything. And probably wouldn't hurt to pull this cover off and clean back there behind that CRT, because I see a little bit of maybe I don't know, maybe a light layer of dust. But yeah, it looks pretty good. It's not something I usually power up and run. Like I said, it's been a couple years since I powered it up here, but it looks like you know, I mean, obviously it probably couldn't hurt with a recap on but I don't see any issues that would warrant, you know, electrolytic recapping or anything of that nature, because unless I was going to restore it to like daily use, I might, you know, freshen up a few things of that nature. I don't do good at Pac-Man when I'm talking, but yeah, I don't see any problems with you know, geometry looks good. Trinitrons love to pin cushion when the geometry starts to, the capacitors and the geometry circuits and the pin cushion circuits go weak. That's usually the first sign of a capacitor related issue in a Trinitron, is horizontal geometry, pin cushion, and width pull-in on the sides. This one seems to be pretty stout for 1981. That's not bad. I mean, obviously they're I would say that they're professional grade monitors. Actually, I'm sorry, this is a Profeel. They call this the Profeel line, which was the original PVM style before, you know, before they started calling them a PVM. But yeah, the Profeel line, they probably put better quality components into a model or a unit like this than they did to a standard commercial, or not a commercial, but a consumer Trinitron TV. So yeah, it's nice. So we've got a feature here where we can go full RGB via the 25-pin connector on the back. Of course, I don't have that. We've got our standard analog brightness adjustment, color adjustment. That looks like that works pretty good. Hue, sharpness, and vertical hold. The sharpness is, yeah, that's video peaking. That's it's got quite a bit of distance. That gets pretty dang sharp. Of course, this is just a battery operated little device here, but yeah, so that's it. 1981 Sony Profeel pre-PVM KX-1901 Trinitron monitor. Thanks for watching.